Glenwood here. I want today to record a video responding to the people who ask, Dr. Wood, what are you working on now? What short stories? We love the ones that were told by the antique objects in Wood's Whispers and Antiques Beyond the Appraisal, but what more can we expect? Well, one of the stories I'm working on, and I always work on at least two at the same time, concerns this little coin. It's a 1 real piece, Spanish coin, minted in Bolivia in about 1590, between 1587 more or less. And it has a story to tell of bloodshed and cruelty, which I think really needs to be told. I've been to Potosi in Bolivia, the Cerro Rico, the mountain of silver that the Spanish discovered in high Peru. It's at 16,000 feet, Potosi. I only stayed there for a day because the lack of oxygen is very wearing. So imagine the plight of the 6 million indigenous peoples who were put to work in the mines to mine the silver to make these coins. Well, this is well known. What I didn't know until I researched the story was that that ore, metal ore in Potosi, is very low grade. Only about 2% of the rock is silver. And so the problem becomes how to extract it. And this also I did not know, for all the time I spent in Bolivia, was that they used an amalgam process using liquid mercury. In industrial quantities, the mercury dissolves the silver, separates it from the stone, and then they drive off the mercury, leaving pure silver. And that was good for minting the coins. But mercury is nasty. It affects the brain. It affects the teeth. Your teeth fall out. You permanently, your gastric system is upset. And as many million people died mining and working with the mercury, excuse me, as died in the silver mines. The mercury didn't come from Bolivia, it came from Peru, from the Santa Barbara mine in Low Peru, where it was extracted as cinnabar, the red powder which was used by the natives for their ceremonies, painting themselves and so on. But they roasted it and extracted the metallic silver, and from there it was taken up on the backs of llamas and alpacas, right up the Andes to Potosi, where it would extract the silver. And that was what was used then to mint these coins. This is a 1 real. If there had been 8, and it would have been an 8 real, it would have been one of the so-called pieces of 8 of pirate treasure fame. But this is just one, but it's enough to remind me and people of just how much pain and suffering can go into the production of wealth and treasure. Well, the story will be coming out probably in time for the book buying season around Christmas, and it will be in English and in Spanish, and I hope it doesn't offend anyone. Thank you for listening. Oh, and one last thing. If you like my stories, enjoy the videos, please hit like or subscribe, or both. It helps get the word out. Thank you.